Hello, boys and girls. We are looking at Rules and Laws Part A, Lesson 5.1. Let's go ahead and dive in. For question check-in, let's go ahead and make sure that those listening ears are turned on, eyes are on my screen. You can hold up cactus hands for me, show me that you're not holding any toys, pencils, markers, anything that could distract you, and go ahead and wave good morning to each other. You can put your hands down and take a deep breath. Go ahead and let that breath out. Are you going to give this lesson your absolute best? Give me 2 thumbs up. That is fantastic. All right, guys. Remember, we are recording every lesson that we have here so that you can go back and watch the recording again if you need to. And don't forget about our classroom rules. Lesson goals for our day. I can identify the purpose for rules and laws. I can explain why rules and laws exist, and I can list examples of rules and laws. What if there were no rules and laws? That might sound like fun at first. You would have no rule about what time to go to bed, no rule about how much ice cream you could eat. It sounds great, but does it sound healthy? Think if there were no traffic laws. People could drive as fast as they wanted. No one would have to stop for a red light. And that does not sound safe, right? So the reason why we have rules and laws is for the health and safety of others, right? Of everyone that we're around. We want all of us to be healthy and safe. So we're going to read this book, Why Do We Need Rules and Laws, written by Jessica Pegas. Why Do We Need Rules and Laws? Written by Jessica Pegas. What are rules? Do your homework before going outside to play. Treat others as you would like to be treated. These may be rules you have heard before. Rules are instructions that tell us the correct way to behave. They help us know what is expected of us. We follow rules at home, at school, and in our community. Brushing your teeth is a very good rule. Where do you follow this rule? Follow that rule at home, right? A community is a place where people live, work, and play. People who belong to a community are called citizens. It is important for citizens to follow all the rules at home, at school, and in the community. Following the rules keeps us healthy and safe. Following the rules even makes things more fun. When everyone knows the rules to a game, it is much more fun to play. Why are rules important? Rules are part of our everyday lives. There are rules wherever we go. Rules keep us safe. Rules also help us get along and help us solve problems. Ava sees a group of kids teasing Sophie. Ava wants to help, but she is not sure how. Then she remembers the rule of standing up for others. Ava tells the kids that bullying is not allowed. Everyone has a responsibility to follow the rules. A responsibility is something a person should take care of or do. Following the rules keeps everyone happy and safe. Rules for the classroom. Your teacher makes rules for your classroom. What if no one followed the rules? What if no one listened to the teacher? Imagine if no one raised their hand before speaking. Everyone would be talking at once. No one would know what to do next. It would be very confusing. Your classroom would not be a fun or safe place. This is why rules in the classroom are important. Rules help everyone know how to behave. Rules make your classroom a safe place where everyone can share and learn. Without rules, it would be hard to do these things. Classroom rules allow everyone to learn and have fun. Rules at school. Your principal makes rules for your whole school. No running in the halls and no climbing fences in the schoolyard are examples of important rules that help to keep everyone safe. Most schools have rules against bullying. A bully is someone who harms you and makes you feel bad. School rules are made for all students, no matter how old they are or what grade they are in. When everyone follows the rules, they help make their school a great place for everyone. Rules in the community. Citizens follow rules to make sure their communities are great places for everyone. One of the most important rules in a community is to show respect. This means you follow rules to show you care about others. Showing respect means you are always aware of how your actions affect others. Some examples of important rules in a community are being polite to your neighbors, not littering, and walking your pet on a leash. When you show respect and follow these rules, you help everyone in your community be safe and happy. These citizens are showing respect and helping others in their community. Follow the law. Communities have rules called laws that everyone must follow. A law is a rule made by government. A government is a group of people who run a country, province, state, or community. Some laws are made to keep people safe, such as wearing seatbelts. Other laws are made to keep communities clean, such as where you are allowed to put your garbage. All laws are made to help a community be a great place for everyone. This sign here says, "Neighbors, please no dumping." Police officers are part of government. They work hard to keep everyone in a community safe. Police officers make sure people follow laws. People who break laws face consequences. A consequence is what happens because of something you have done. This man was driving too fast. The consequence is that he is receiving a ticket and will have to pay a fine. Rules and laws must be fair. Every citizen has rights. A right is something you are allowed to have or do. All rules and laws must protect a citizen's rights. That means all rules and laws must be fair to everyone. Citizens have a responsibility to speak up if they feel a rule or law is not fair. Some citizens speak up by holding protests. These citizens are speaking up. They feel a new law to cut government spending on their school is not fair. Think about it. Funtown has a lot of cars. Many people live there like to drive their cars very fast. The leaders of Funtown thought it was not safe for people to be driving so fast, so they made a law to lower the speed limit. A speed limit is how fast a car is allowed to travel in an area. Everyone had to follow the speed limit except people with red cars. Is this law fair? Why or why not? It is not fair, right? Because everyone should be following the same law. The law applies to everyone. All together now. Rules and laws do not work unless everybody stands up for them. Standing up for rules and laws means to follow them. You can also help others follow them. It is important to speak up or take action when someone breaks a rule or law. Speak to a parent or teacher. Remember that if a person breaks a rule or law, you must still show them respect. It's good to have rules. If you see someone throw garbage on the ground, what can you do? You can say, "Let's find a trash can." That's the rule. You can explain how rules make things better for everyone. You can talk about how your actions affect others. Now you know about the importance of rules in your life. Without rules, life would not be easy. It could even be dangerous. What are some rules that you follow to be safe? What are some rules that you follow to have more fun? It's not enough to follow the rules. It's important to stand up for the rules. All right, friends, it is time to try it. Rules are important because they keep people safe and they help everybody get along. Think about a rule you think is important. You can gather something to write on, something to write with. You can gather crayons, markers, pencils, paper, or if you just have your dry erase board, those markers are fine. And I want you to make a picture that shows you or a friend following the rule that you chose. So for example, here, this shows a young girl who is following her mother or her father's rule of loading the dishwasher, and she's loading the dishwasher. So what I want you to do is make a picture that shows you or a friend following the rule that you choose. So any rule that you can think of, whether it's for you personally or for a friend, go ahead and show that you're following that rule or that your friend is following that rule. Learning coaches, you can take a picture of this picture that your student draws or colors once they're finished and send it to me on Class Dojo, text message, or email. That way you have credit for the recording. All right, we are ready to show what you know. You can pause the video and go back to the previous slide if you're not finished with your drawing, but once you are, you can press play and come on this slide. And it says, why are these rules and laws? Why are there rules and laws? I want you to just reflect and think on that question and check your understanding. So why are there rules and laws? A, to collect money for the government. B, to help keep people healthy and safe. Or C, to make everyone exactly the same. If you were thinking that the answer was B, you are correct. It is to keep people healthy and safe. Thank you guys so much for joining me. You did such a fantastic job. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye.